Okay, wow. I honestly can't believe I'm actually doing this. I'm literally sitting here staring at the camera lens, and my heart is beating so fast, I feel like it's going to jump out of my throat. If you're seeing this, I don't even know how the algorithm found you, because I have 0 subscribers. I have 0 videos. This is the first time I've ever felt brave enough, or maybe just desperate enough, to actually sit down and press record. I've been running from this for so long, like, you have no idea. I have filmed this specific video probably 20 times over the last year, and every single time I watch it back and I judge myself, I pick it apart. I tell myself, who are you to say this? Who are you to speak on this? You're just a girl in her bedroom. And I delete it. I ghost myself. But today, I don't know. Today was different. I woke up this morning and I just heard it. I heard this loud, ringing instruction in my ear that just said, speak. And then I looked at the clock and it was 3:33. And then I went to coffee and my total was $3.33. And I was like, okay, Spirit, okay, God, I hear you. I'm listening. I'm stopping the resistance. So here I am. No fancy intro, no editing, because I literally don't know how to edit. And I feel like if I try to make this perfect, I will never post it. So you're getting this raw. You're just getting me. And if you're still watching, if you're still here, this message is for you. I don't believe in accidents. I don't believe you just stumbled across a channel with no views by mistake. You were guided here. Your team guided you here. My team guided you here. We're having a little soul meeting right now across time and space, which is just, that's so trippy to think about. But the reason I had to film this today, specifically today, is because I keep getting this download about the next 3 days. I keep hearing 3 days. 3 days until the shift. 3 days until the veil lifts. And it's this heavy, heavy energy. Like, do you feel that? Do you feel like the air around you is thick? I've been feeling it all week. It's like this pressure in my chest, right here. Sort of like anxiety, but it's not anxiety. It's anticipation. It's the feeling of being in a roller coaster cart that is slowly tick, tick, ticking up to the very top of the drop. And you know the drop is coming. You can't see the bottom, but you know you can't get off the ride. That is the energy of right now. And I feel like if this video found you, you are about 3 days away from a massive, massive realization, or a massive shift in your 3D reality. And I'm not saying this to scare you. Please don't be scared. I know the Tower card energy can be terrifying. I know change is terrifying. Believe me, I am the queen of wanting to control everything. I am a Taurus moon, okay? I like my comfort. I like knowing what happens next. But what I'm picking up on for you, whoever you are, is that you have been praying for something. You have been asking for a sign. You have been begging the universe for a change because you are so tired. Oh my God, you are so tired. I can feel that exhaustion in my own body right now. It's not just a I need a nap tired. It's a soul tired. It's a I have been doing this same loop, this same cycle, dealing with these same types of people for lifetimes. And you've been asking for a way out. You've been asking for the new beginning. But the thing is, and this is the hard truth that I had to learn the hard way, you cannot step into the new life while you are still gripping on to the old one. You just can't. Your hands are full. And I feel like this event, or this realization, or this conversation that is coming in the next 3 days, it is the universe's way of forcibly opening your hands. And that sounds violent, but it's actually the most loving thing that could happen to you. because you wouldn't let go otherwise. You wouldn't. You love too hard. You care too much. You try to fix things. You try to fix people. I'm getting the vibe that you are the fixer in your family or your friend group. You're the one everyone dumps on. You're the emotional sponge. And you take it and you transmute it and you smile and you say, I'm fine. But you're dying inside. You are withering away inside because you are pouring from an empty cup. And Spirit is saying, enough. Literally, I just heard enough. This next 3 days is about the rug being pulled out from under the false foundation. Anything in your life right now that is built on a lie, anything that is built on you settling for less than you deserve, anything that is built on you people-pleasing, it's going to crumble. It has to. It has to go. And I know that gives you anxiety. I can feel someone's stomach dropping right now as I say that. I just got a wave of nausea. Breathe through it. Just breathe. Because here is the secret. Here is the thing that nobody tells you about the crumbling. The crumbling is where the light gets in. The crumbling is the miracle. If that job didn't fire you, if that person didn't ghost you, if that apartment application didn't get rejected, you would have stayed. You would have stayed in the smallness. You would have stayed in the box. And you are too big for that box. You are a cosmic being. You are, I don't even have the words. I struggle with words sometimes because the feeling is so big and human language is so limited. But you are massive. Your soul is massive. And you have been trying to shrink yourself to fit into places that were never built for you. And I feel like this video finding you, it's your permission slip to stop shrinking. It's your warning, but it's a loving warning. It's like a heads up. Hey babe, it's gonna get a little bumpy. Put your seatbelt on, but trust the driver. Trust that your higher self is driving the car. I feel like, is this making sense? I hope this is making sense. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. My brain is moving a million miles an hour because I'm just getting so much information at once. It's like a download is hitting me and I'm trying to verbalize it as it comes. But I'm seeing an image of a hallway, okay? Close your eyes if you can. Picture a hallway, and you're standing in this hallway, and all the doors are closed, and it's dark, and it's scary, and you feel alone. And you've been standing in this hallway for what feels like months, maybe even all of 2024. This whole year has felt like a hallway season for you, just waiting, just in the void. And you're banging on doors, you're knocking, you're screaming, let me in, give me the opportunity, give me the love, give me the money, and nothing opens. Or maybe a door cracks open for a second and you get excited and then slam, it shuts in your face. And you've been taking that personally. You've been thinking, what is wrong with me? Why am I rejected? Why am I unworthy? But what you don't see, and this is what's making me tear up, what you don't see is that behind those doors was fire. Behind those doors was emptiness. Behind those doors were people who would have used you and drained you and left you for dead. Those closed doors were protection, divine protection. You were being protected from things you didn't even know you needed protection from. And now, in 3 days, or within this 3-day window, I feel like a light is turning on at the end of the hallway. A door is opening, but it's not one of the doors you were knocking on. It's a door you didn't even know existed. It's a path you didn't even plan for. I feel like you're someone who lives in your head a lot. You plan everything. You have the 5-year plan, you have the vision board, you script, you journal. You're very mental. You try to figure it out, you try to solve your life like it's a math problem. If I do X and Y, I will get Z. But Spirit is laughing. Not in a mean way, but in a like, Oh, honey, you have no idea kind of way. Because the plan Spirit has for you, it's not linear. It doesn't make logical sense. So stop trying to make it make sense. That's my advice for you right now. Stop trying to logic your way through a spiritual transformation. You can't. You just have to feel it. You have to surrender to it. And I know surrender is such a buzzword. Everyone says just surrender, and it's annoying. I know it's annoying. When I was going through my darkest night of the soul, which was only like 6 months ago, by the way, I wanted to punch people who told me to surrender. I was like, surrender to what? To the pain? To the confusion? I'm drowning here. But surrender isn't about giving up. It's not about laying down and dying. Surrender is about stopping the fight against the current. You've been swimming upstream. You've been fighting reality. You've been arguing with what is. And you're exhausted. I feel like, okay, confirmation burp, excuse me. I know that's gross, but I can't edit it out. And in the spiritual community, we know that's just energy moving. It's a release. Something shifted just now. Did you feel that? I feel like there is a specific person or a specific energy that you are terrified to lose. And this is the hard part of the message. This is the part I didn't want to say because I want to be the nice girl. I want to tell you everything is rainbows and butterflies. But I made a pact with myself before I turned this camera on that I would be authentic, that I wouldn't sugarcoat things, because sugarcoating doesn't help you heal. There is something you need to lose. There is someone who needs to exit your reality. And I think you know who it is. As I'm saying this, a face popped into your head, or a name, or a place. Your intuition knows. Your intuition has been screaming at you for months, maybe years. This isn't it. This isn't safe. This isn't love. But your ego, your fear, has been keeping you tethered. And the universe is saying, if you won't cut the cord, I will. And that's what's happening in these next few days. The scissors are coming out, the divine scissors. Snip. And it's going to hurt. I'm not going to lie to you. It might hurt like hell. You might cry, you might scream into your pillow, you might feel like your heart is literally breaking in your chest. But that pain, that is the breaking of the shell. That is the seed cracking open so the sprout can come out. You cannot grow without that cracking. And I feel so much love for you right now. It's weird because I'm looking at a lens. I'm looking at a piece of glass. But I feel your energy. I feel your heart. I feel how pure you are. You really do. You just want everyone to be happy. You want to save the world. You want to love and be loved. And you will be. You will be loved. But you have to be loved by the right people. You have to be loved by people who can actually see you, who can hold you, who can meet you in the depths. You are so deep. You are an ocean. And you've been hanging out in kiddie pools. You've been trying to date people or be friends with people who are puddle deep. And you're wondering why you feel dry. You're wondering why you feel unsatisfied. Because you can't swim in a puddle. You need the ocean. And this shift, this 3-day window, it is the draining of the puddle. It is the universe drying up those shallow resources. So you are forced, literally forced, to go find the ocean, to go find your tribe, to go find the people who speak your language. Because I know you feel like an alien. I know you do. I know you feel like you were dropped off on this planet by mistake, and you're waiting for the mothership to come pick you up. I feel that too. God, I feel that every day. I walk around the grocery store and I look at people and I'm like, am I even the same species as you? Because the way people operate, the way people hurt each other, the way people obsess over things that don't matter, it doesn't make sense to me. And if you're watching this, it doesn't make sense to you either, because you are a starseed, or a light worker, or whatever label you want to use. Labels don't really matter, but the frequency matters. And your frequency is different. It's high. It's potent. And that's why you've been attacked so much. That's why your life has been so hard. I know you look at other people and you think, why is it so easy for them? Why do they get the relationship so easily? Why do they get the money so easily? Why is my life a constant battlefield? It's because you are training for something bigger. You are not a regular soldier. You are the special forces. And the training for special forces is hell. It's brutal. They break you down to build you up. But I feel like, and this is the good news, I feel like the brutal part of the training is ending. I keep hearing graduation. You are graduating. This cycle you've been in, this karmic loop, it's done. You passed the test. You didn't think you did, but you did. You stayed soft. That was the test. The test was, can you go through hell and not turn into a demon? Can you be betrayed and not close your heart? Can you be abandoned and not abandon yourself? And look at you. You're still here. You're still watching this. You're still seeking. You're still hoping. You didn't let the world make you hard. And that is your victory. That is why the blessings are coming. Because they are coming. I know I talked about the crumbling, but the crumbling is just the construction site prep for the castle. You are building a castle. I keep seeing 444. I don't know if that means anything to you. Maybe you've been seeing 444 on license plates or phone numbers. That is protection. That means your angels are literally standing right next to you. I feel like, okay, this is gonna sound crazy, and I'm nervous to say it because I don't want to sound like a weirdo on my first video, but I see someone standing behind you, like in spirit, a grandmother energy, or maybe a great-grandmother, someone with very soft, warm hands, and she's putting her hand on your shoulder right now, like right now. Do you feel that warmth? Do you feel that tingle? She's saying, I've got you. She's saying, don't worry, child. It's all working out. I feel like you have a very strong ancestral lineage. You are the cycle breaker. You are the one who was chosen to heal the bloodline. And that is a heavy burden, I know. It's unfair. Why does it have to be you? Why couldn't your mom have done it? Why couldn't your dad have done it? Because they weren't strong enough. But you are. You are the strong one. Even when you feel weak, especially when you feel weak. I keep losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. I hope you guys can follow this. It's just the energy is so erratic. It's like static electricity. I feel like I need to shake my body out. But back to the 3 days. What do you need to do? That's probably what you're asking. Okay, girl, the tower is falling, things are shifting. What do I actually do? Nothing. You do nothing. You sit, you breathe, you observe. You are being called to be the observer right now. Do not react. If someone tries to pick a fight with you in the next 3 days, and they will, oh, trust me, the energy is volatile. Do not engage. Do not lower your vibration to meet them in the basement. Stay in the penthouse. Observe it. Say, wow, that person is really projecting right now. That's interesting. And walk away. Silence is your superpower right now. And also, rest. I know you feel like you need to be doing something. You feel like you need to be fixing your resume or texting that person back or cleaning your house. No, lie down. Stare at the ceiling. Nap. Your body is upgrading. Your DNA is literally upgrading right now. And that takes so much energy. That's why you're so tired. You're not lazy, you're not depressed. Well, maybe you're a little depressed, but it's a spiritual depression. It's the void. It's the chrysalis phase. When the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, it literally turns into goo. It completely disintegrates. It doesn't just sprout wings, it melts. You are in the goo phase. And goo doesn't run marathons. Goo doesn't start businesses. Goo just sits there and transforms. So let yourself be goo. Be the goo. It's okay. I feel like I need to share a little bit about why I'm here, why I started this channel, because I don't want to just be a talking head. I want us to be friends. Is that okay? Can we be friends? Honestly, my life completely fell apart about 6 months ago. I lost my job. I lost my relationship of 4 years. I lost my apartment. I had to move back into a tiny room. And I felt like a failure. I'm 20-something years old, and I felt like I had nothing to show for my life. I was hitting rock bottom. And I remember lying on the floor, literally on the carpet, crying so hard I couldn't breathe, and screaming at God. Why? Why are you doing this to me? I'm a good person. I tried so hard. And in that silence, in that absolute rock bottom moment, I found me. I stripped away all the labels. I wasn't the girlfriend anymore. I wasn't the employee anymore. I was just soul. I was just consciousness. And I started to rebuild. I started to meditate. I started to read. I started to connect with my guides. And they told me, you had to lose everything so you could find yourself. And now, looking back, I am so grateful. I am so grateful that guy left me. Thank you. Next. Because if he hadn't, I would still be shrinking myself to fit into his life. I would still be begging for scraps of affection. And now I know my worth. Now, I know I am a queen, and I deserve a king, not a jester. And I feel like you are in that same energy. You are being stripped so you can be rebuilt. So please, if you take anything away from this video, trust the process. Trust the mess. The mess is the message. I don't know how long I've been talking. I don't have a timer on this camera. It feels like 5 minutes, but it also feels like 5 hours. Time is an illusion anyway, right? Especially lately. Have you noticed time moving weird? Like days feel like weeks, but weeks feel like seconds? That's the timeline shift. We are jumping timelines. You are jumping onto a timeline where you are successful, where you are seen, where you are celebrated, where you are abundant. Money is coming, by the way. I just heard that. Check the mail or check the email. Unexpected money. Not like lottery money. I mean, maybe, claim it, but like a refund check you forgot about, or a client paying you out of nowhere, or a gift. The universe wants to support you, but you have to be open to receiving it. Are you open to receiving, or do you block it because you feel guilty? Do you feel like you have to work hard for every penny? That's an old program. Delete that program. Control-Alt-Delete. Abundance is your birthright. You are nature. Nature doesn't struggle to grow. The flower doesn't stress out about blooming. It just blooms. You are the flower. Just bloom, baby. Just bloom. I feel like my throat is getting tight. That's a throat chakra block. I must be saying something that is triggering a truth in me or in you. Speaking your truth is hard, especially if you've been silenced your whole life. especially if you were told as a kid to be quiet or stop crying or you're too much. You are not too much. You are just surrounded by people who were too little. I'm going to need to drink some water after this. I don't have any water in here. Rookie mistake. Note to self, bring water next time. But yeah, 3 days. Pay attention. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the songs that come on the radio. Pay attention to the animals you see. If you see a hawk, that's perspective. If you see a deer, that's gentleness. Spirit speaks in symbols because words can be lied about. Symbols can't. And if nothing big happens in 3 days, don't be mad at me. Don't come in the comments like you lied, because sometimes the shift is internal. Sometimes the tower falls inside your heart and nobody sees the dust but you. And that is just as valid. That is just as powerful. A mindset shift change is more valuable than $1 million because a mindset shift can create $1 million. You are changing. You are evolving. You are shedding the snakeskin, and it's itchy and it's uncomfortable. And you look a little weird right now because the old skin is hanging off and the new skin is raw and pink. But soon you will be glistening. Soon you will be sliding through life with no resistance. I am so excited for you. I really am. Even though I don't know you, I feel like I know you. Is that weird? It's giving soul family. It's giving we've done this before in ancient Egypt or Atlantis or something. Okay, I'm getting a headache now. That's usually my sign that the download is done. The energy is lifting, my brain is starting to come back online, and I'm starting to think about practical things like, did I record this? And what am I going to eat for dinner? I really hope I recorded this. If I didn't, I'm going to cry, and not a spiritual cry, like a tantrum cry. But thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my first ever viewer, my first ever connection on this platform. It means the world to me. I was so scared to post this. I'm still scared. My hands are literally shaking. I'm gonna have to hover over the publish button for like an hour before I press it. But I'm doing it for you because I heard your call. I heard you asking for a sign. And this is it. This is your sign. You are on the right path. You are not crazy. You are not broken. You are just waking up. And the world needs you awake. We need you. We need your light. So don't dim it. Don't you dare dim it for anyone ever again. I love you. I genuinely love you. I'm going to go now before I ramble for another hour. Drink water, rest, be the goo. I'll see you in the next one, assuming I don't chicken out and delete the channel. Just kidding, mostly. Okay, bye. I love you. 1111. Make a wish. Bye.